Hey guys, welcome to your weekly card pull. My name is Alexa. Today I'm doing a reading for the week of September 29th through October 5th of 2024. This reading is specifically channeled for my Capricorns. However, if you feel called to some guidance or just to listen to this reading in general, then there are probably some tidbits in here, so stay tuned. It looks like there are a lot of positive transformations that either are going to be taking place this upcoming week or have been taking place and are going to start showing themselves for you this week. I pulled for you guys 4 cards from my Oracle deck and 1 card from my Tarot deck, which ironically was a card that I pulled last week from a different tarot deck, but nonetheless, it was the same card. So there is a continuation of a certain energy or a certain theme from last week, which is awesome because it's a very positive card. But I'm going to start out with Oracle and then I'm going to get into that one. So the first card, my dears, that I want to go over is the card of Jade. I pulled this one in the reverse, so she looks upside down. In the upright, she looks like this. And anytime a card is pulled upside down, generally it's asking for you to look at something a little bit more within yourself and less about the world around you. So Jade is all about hidden treasures, hidden talents, things that maybe we haven't been as connected with or are sort of deeply rooted within ourselves. This could possibly indicate that a lot of you are going to become acquainted with a side of yourself or a strength in yourself that maybe you didn't know was there or that you forgot was there or that you just really haven't been paying attention to and sort of felt like, oh, this is new, where did this come from? But realistically, this is something that's been there all along, but I feel like there's going to be some kind of reacquainting with this aspect of yourself. And again, this is very much rooted in a sort of a strength or some type of courage, willpower, something that's going to be motivating for you, which is fantastic because we're in a great season right now for goal setting and goal execution. So for some of you, this may be a time where you're going to start seeing that and you're going to start seeing like, oh, these goals I set for myself early in the year that I hadn't really accomplished or haven't really been paying attention to. Now I'm suddenly feeling the energy and the drive to start working on those. And this is very beautifully timed if that is the case, especially if there are things where you feel like you've maybe been a little bit hard on yourself or hard on yourself that you haven't necessarily accomplished them by now. I think you're going to see some really beautiful strength that has maybe arisen from not putting all your energy into a bunch of things all at once all throughout the year. It seems like there is a really big energy in this upcoming week of finding this inner strength to work on things or complete things, especially that have been neglected or have felt unusually hard for us up until this point in the year. I think it's going to open up some really beautiful space to continue working on those if that hasn't already started to open up for you. I did also pull the card of Kyanite in reverse. This card is all about restoring harmony and mending fences, building bridges, kind of reconnecting things. Because I pulled it in the reverse, so upright she looks like this, but because I pulled it upside down, I do feel like for a lot of you, this restoring harmony is going to be something that's happening internally. This is a relationship with yourself that is likely being mended. It is possible that this will have iterations with other people. It is possible that you're going to notice some resolution between yourself and someone else, a business partner, maybe a relational partner. I'm getting mother for someone or like family member. But for a lot of us, this may just come in the way of the way that you're relating to yourself. Of course, this may have implications when you connect with yourself better. Sometimes it makes it easier to connect with other people. So this may have a spin-out effect, but I feel like for a lot of you, there are some beautiful opportunities this week for maybe some self-forgiveness, for some of you that might be a little bit emotional, and for resolving some level of like dispute or tension, or maybe feeling like there were 2 pieces of you that have felt really divided and unable to work together, like you've been feeling kind of split maybe. And so this week there will be some opportunities to look at that and see that dynamic, and also possibility to work through that and work with that. I did also pull for you guys the card of Moldavite in the reverse, and I pulled the card of Orange Calcite in upright. I'm going to start with Moldavite, and then I'm going to finish with the Orange Calcite. So Moldavite is all about transformation, rebirth by fire. A lot of this card implies some level of pressure as we're evolving from the old into the new. So this isn't necessarily the most seamless transition. And so for some of you, I feel like, again, this may be something that you're going through this week or something that you've been going through for a very long time. And it is a theme that is coming up this week for you to look at, to observe, to have appreciation for, because there is no diamonds without pressure. So there is something here, I feel like, especially with the Jade and the Kyanite, in your relationship to yourself and this, like, I don't know, again, hidden treasures, something that's kind of deeply hidden within, and finding some level of connectivity to that, and then also resolving any internal disputes or internal tension. I feel like the combination of these is really good breeding grounds for this transformation, and or this transformation is going to enable these other two things to happen for you. Another message with this card that I feel like is going to be really important for some of you is that your community will find you. So if you are in a position where you have changed up your life, maybe changed up the people that you're around, the people that you're relating to, and you're like, I don't know if people are going to connect with me in this way. Maybe you're switching positions, switching jobs, doing something entrepreneurial, stepping into a different crowd where you're a little bit uneasy, or you're starting a new venture. A really big message with this is that the people that are going to appreciate your work or what you have to offer will flock to you. They will come to you. And the people in your life that are there for you, it's not necessarily that they're going to go away. It just means that you're opening up space for others to come in. Now I'm feeling called to go into this one. I pulled the orange calcite, which has everything to do with creativity, the joy of birthing something new. For some of you, this is sensuality, like physically. For some of you, this is sexuality. For some of you, this is more creativity in the workplace. There is some level of creative energy that I feel like is yielding opportunities for you to, again, attract new energies, attract new people into your life. Doesn't mean that the old ones won't be there. It just means that you are in a transitionary period where you are birthing something new. This could be a new version of yourself. Again, with the kyanite and the jade, I do feel like this is going to be a stronger version of yourself. This is also going to be a more harmonious version of yourself. So there is a lot to look forward to there. But in general, why I absolutely love this reading paired with the tarot card is because the card that I pulled from tarot is the Nine of Cups. And Nine of Cups is all about success. It's all about achievements. At its worst, this can have a level of being arrogant almost, or cocky or conceited. So please be mindful of that, or mindful of those energies if they come up. But this card does have an abundance of well-being type of energy, an abundance of success type of energy. This is very Capricorn. So my dear Capricorns, like this is, I can't say that this is your card because this is a Cups card, but this card really heavily resonates with an energy that is very meaningful to you. So the Capricorn energy, which is generally very driven by goals, very motivated, very much like a check things off the list, get things done, go, go, go sort of an energy, that can have its downfalls. I feel like for some of you, maybe the Mending Bridges card, this kyanite card, might be speaking to that nature, because there is also the importance of life of slowing down and taking things easy and not always being obsessed with work. So maybe you're finding a better balance with your relationship with work. For some of you, maybe finding this better balance is opening up the opportunities for you to be creative, or the possibilities. I recently started taking a walk every single morning. It's the very first thing that I do when I wake up, and this is something that I've heard multiple people talk about very positively, because in this time where you're walking, there's no phone, there's no distraction. This is generally when a lot of good ideas will come to people. On multiple occasions, that their best ideas have come to them not when they were like trying to work or trying to achieve, but when they took a step away and they went for a walk, or they went to the gym, like getting out of that space of feeling like you always need to be creating something and making something. Like part of the creative process is allowing the creativity to almost like flow through you or come to you. So I would say that maybe part of this mending your relationship with yourself is the recognition that you require both of those. Like you can't just sit there and dream all day and not really do anything, because that's not going to be productive in the long run. But because this card is about success and abundance, I feel like maybe this comes from marrying this idea of like what it takes to, first of all, your input, like your ideas, the things that you're going to be wanting to do, the ideas that you want to manifest, the ideas and the things that you want to achieve. So that more inspirational side of it. And then also the productivity, the taking action, taking aligned action towards those goals. I'm feeling called to close out. I hope that this was helpful. As noted, it seems like there's a lot of really positive energy coming your way for this upcoming week, so I'm very much looking forward to this one. If you guys have any questions on anything, please feel free to reach out. You can reach me here, Instagram, TikTok, everywhere at alexab.alchemy. I do post these readings every single week, so if you found this helpful, please leave me a little thumbs up and a comment, or subscribe to my page so that you can be directed to guidance in the future if you ever need it. All right, thank you, my dears. I love you so much, and I will see you next time.